clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Noles will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Play action on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's held. Discards him with the stiff arm. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There was a lot of talk coming into this game about what the weather conditions were going to be like, and we asked the coaching staff about it, and they said, look, we've got a guy that we feel can spin it in the rain. He does it in practice. We've seen it in games. That one, though, looked like it got a little bit away from him there on the opening drive here in these tough conditions.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Fires to the big fella. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Running back searching for a hole. Almost got to the sticks on third down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The Sooners will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Might be looking to run. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
"90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Snagged out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Webster. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it again. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Mayaba. Using the quick game. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Got a man. It's Davis. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense.
A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Seminoles ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the move from inside his spot. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Back to throw, it's Collins. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
They say rain usually affects the defense more than the offense. The offensive player knows where he's going. Well, the defense will disagree. What a start. Come out, first possession, create a turnover, now send a statement. You ain't throwing the ball in this rain.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Give to the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Pull and throw off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick release on the RPO. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Noles! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not.
Intercepted, a first-half turnover to swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they started this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pushes ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. Fit it in the window for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Collins. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Wheeler. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. A get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Makes the catch. It's Webster. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback will keep it. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Fourth down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Gets it out fast. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
On first down from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the returner will be brought down. This drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He turns it loose to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Another big completion for the Sooners, and that's right in keeping with that legacy of great quarterbacks.
Just dudes that can spin it. The offense is always fun. It's always fast. There's a lot of things about Oklahoma that you can count on. And offense and great quarterback play is always.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Florida State. And they turn it in. defensive score.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Hudson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The give to the back. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. It doesn't matter what time of season it is. A top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something.
Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give to the lone running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of the deep balls.
Oh, he's got some space. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ncaa. And the returner will be dragged down. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Brought down at the 23. It's